April 24th, 2013. Oh, days fly by. Just wanted to show you this. January, February, March. Where's March? And April. January, February, March, April. God, a lot of these. Getting pretty thick. Filling up my drawer. And that's just the fourth quarter. Or first quarter? Fourth quarter. So January, February, March, April. 4 months. Boy, time flies. There was I was passing by the neighborhood. I was in Columbia Heights today, and passed by this house looking for the address, and seen it on the porch. It said Zappa's, and just memories start flooding back. But Frank Zappa in the 70s had a band called the Mothers of Invention, and I remember listening to this one CD, but one. It was probably a bloody 8-track, but over and over again in the car, I remember Dale and I, we was cruising around the lake, and it was Lake Hefner. And Hefner has this one spot on the far side, and if you drive along, there's a big dip, and it drops, I'm going to say it drops a good 4 or 5 feet, and if you don't know it's there, and you're driving real fast at night around the lake, you go flying off that son of a bitch. It bottom out. Oh, we were just cruising along. I don't know, he was high on something, but he made me turn the music off because I can't drive. It's too disturbing. But Frank Zappa had some really way out there music. It was not your ordinary. I don't know how you'd pigeon-toed him, but I remember the one song, "Moving to Montana Soon." Moving to Montana soon, gonna be a dental floss tycoon. Yippee-ki-yo-tie-yay. And it went on like that. It was pretty good. The other one was when you venture north, don't eat the yellow snow. I remember that one. It's pretty funny too. But he was Frank Zappa was quite a character. He had really long hair, big mustache. Kind of reminded me of the I can think about it, but the Hudson Brothers. The Hudson Brothers were some long-haired freak dudes that had a comedy show and then did some crazy skits. You have to look it up on YouTube. Hudson Brothers. They got to be on there. I'll have to look it up and check it out. But Frank Zappa. Now I was thinking. Now he had 2 kids. He had a son and a daughter. And I remember the daughter, Moon Zappa, had a hit. I wouldn't say it was a hit, but got some airplay. And this was, let's just look it up on YouTube. And this was 1982, and she did one called Valley Girl. And if you remember, the Valley Girls used to talk, had a certain distinctive voice on how they presented themselves, and I'll play it at the end here. But memories. But cruising around the lake, and you just go flying, and you hit that, and you knew it was coming up, so you just speed up, and just you airborne for a few seconds. I'm very good on cars. That's probably why my cars broke down all the time. If I could stay out of the ditches. Let's see, what was the other time? So I was driving with Jimmy Cobbs. He had long hair. We all had long hair, but he had beautiful hair. He's the one that got complimented by my mother. He complimented my mother. My mother remembered him because mother used to dress up and go out dancing a lot. And she was all dolled up and going out, and he came over and he complimented her and said she was very nice, and anytime you get complimented by a younger person, you remember it. So she remembered Jimmy from that experience. But we were cruising. I remember I was sitting in the seat next to him, and we were cruising around. This was the other lake. What was it called? Lake, the one right there next to Bethany. What is that lake we used to cruise around on? Anyway, we was cruising, and then these girls came up, and he started to speed up and catch up with them. And we was both going down the road. Of course, we're on the wrong side of the road. And there's a certain part right there. There's a river that comes in, and there's a big steel bridge going over that side of where the lake. There was the freeway. I would say the freeway, but the old highway there, Highway 66. But on the lake side, had the old metal type bridges. And we were cruising along, and he pulled up next to him, and he was trying to keep up, and he's speeding up, and we're trying to keep up with him. And we're getting close to the bridge, and someone else is coming across the bridge on the other side. And then he slowed down, stopped, and then passed behind him, and then we went shooting down off the side of that embankment. Yeah, it's a wonder we survived those days, but I remember calling him some names. It's like, you crazy fool. You know, what guys do for girls, at least straight guys do for girls. Of course, I can't complain. I was there. I was in the car with him, so I'm just as guilty. But crazy days, crazy nights. So like Freddie. Who was it? One song. The guy that did that song. Crazy days and crazy nights. Freddie Fender. Yep. Music. This comes back to me. But here's Moon Zappa, 1982, Valley Girl. April 24th, 2013, Valley Girl.